This is Tony Woods with International Futures Group in Chicago, a division of EFG Group, with today's market review from July the 20th. Big day down in commodities today. Some news out of China that might have sparked it initially, I'm not sure, but the market kind of seemed to fall all over itself. As we speak, the dollar up slightly, but not much movement on the day. Currencies didn't have a whole lot of movement up or down in any one particular currency, but the dollar's up 10 right now. Like I say, a big down day in commodity. Crude down about $1 right now, close to the lows of the day. Nat gas actually showed a little life, down about 7 earlier. It actually went positive briefly, but down 4.5 as we speak. Heat and oil and unleaded also down across the board. As far as the softs, pretty much down across the board. Cocoa was down about 30, showed some strength, up 7 on the day. Still bullish cocoa. Still think 35 is not out of the question, maybe even higher once we get a little bit more information out there. Two markets so I'd like to talk about a little bit. One is sugar. Sugar's on a 5-year low today, which is nothing bullish about finishing on a 5-year low. But we know everything I'm reading is saying tightening stocks going into the end of this year, even much tighter next year, maybe significantly tighter next year. From a technical standpoint, I wouldn't do it, but from a fundamental standpoint, sugar looks relatively cheap to me. I know it's on a 5-year low. I think it's worth a shot somewhere down here. Finished at 11.44 today in the October contract. Coffee is another market close to the low of the year. The low is 123.65. Finished at 127.45. They're talking about smaller beans coming out of Brazil, which could mean smaller production. And considering it's close to the low for the year, I think it's another market that just looks relatively cheap to me. Cotton also down 67. Cotton made a new low for the month, but cotton's another market that, I don't know, it's gone below 62 several times this year. It's rallied back pretty strong fairly quickly both times. But it has held over the 63 level since March the 19th. It's at 64 and about a half. I think cotton's probably, I'm still short personally, but I still think cotton's probably worth getting long somewhere between 62 and 63 in the December contract. As far as the metals, gold just hammered today, down 27 as we speak, but down that's $25 off the low. Not a whole lot sure what to make of that. Silver down 10 cents. But considering where gold was, I think silver looks relatively cheap. Silver also made a new low for the year, but didn't settle in that price range on the new low. So I don't know. Silver might be another market that still looks relatively cheap to me. The meats were mixed. Cattle up slightly. Feeder cattle up over 100. Hogs down 80 in the August contract. The grains also lower across the board. Wheat down 21 cents, corn down 14. Beans finished down 7, but that's about 7.5 off the low. I still think beans, even though a lot of these markets have had poor technical action here, but they're still pretty wet out there, and I still think beans could have a rally up to the 10.50, maybe even the $11 rally if the weather permits that to happen. This is Tony with today's review. Thank you for watching.